From Drakenseng, Dungeon Siege 3, Episode 36, The Coldest Hardest Truth.
So my current mission is ebb and flow, find a stone stream. Looks like the queen still wants to stay here, doesn't want to leave. Because I gotta clear the path for her first. And it doesn't look like the quest location is nearby, so skip ahead. Alright, so I'm getting close to the quest location.
I've lowered the platform for you. Step onto it.
Alright, Phineas guy over there, up there.
There you are. Let's hurry. I should be able to form a path to the center.
Let me grab this chest.
I don't even know what to call it. Device? Apparatus? Floating stone thing?
There it is. I've never been this close. Sad that we must put it to rest. This will take a few moments, and all of my focus. Sentinels! They won't stop until I halt the stone stream. Keep them back!
Those sentinels don't look happy to see us. One more down.
It's like trying to hold back a river. I'm trying.
No way to kill these damn things. And no traps to lure them into.
It's beginning to stop. Just a little while longer.
So he hops back. Holy shit, they're getting close.
Hold them back.
I got my dog.
Doing well here.
Would you hurry up, Phineas?
I have it.
There you go.
It's done. I need to rest a while. Go on, quickly. I'll be safe here.
I'm gonna pick up all this loose change. Your objective, return to the cart. I guess that's it. Phoenix is just gonna stand there. Return to the queen, I think. So skip ahead.
Did it, didn't he? The fans have stopped, which means that the well is going to be a dangerous place very soon. Unfortunately, it won't be soon enough. Jane's army broke through and her men are storming into the bedrock. Lord Devonsey and his soldiers are holding them off. Help them buy us some time to get our explosives ready. Then we'll send those bastards to Azanai.
Alright, still gotta head back to the queen. I'm guessing I have to fight that Jane Cassandra person. Jane Cassandra. I'm just gonna say JK. Her name is so hard to pronounce. So I'm gonna fight that JK person pretty soon. Skip ahead. Alright, I'm getting close to the quest location.
The royalists look like they could use our help.
Let's fight for Queen Rosalind.
Looks like JK's people found a cave hideout, trying to kill the princess, or the queen, no longer a princess. How was that cannon shooting by itself? Automated cannon right there.
I'm glad you're safe. Look, down there. We held the high ground, but they're pushing us back. My soldiers need your help. You can take the floating platform to the bottom. Thanks to you, we still have our cannons from the swamp. We'll use them to cover you until Roderick signals us all to retreat. Do whatever you can to delay Jane's army. We need more time for the vapors to build up at the bottom of the well.
Are you telling me you have to go down there? Yep. The platform conveniently raised up, asking me to go down there. Probably a mini boss waiting for me.
That gas has a fine stench. It's building up fast.
Tons of them waiting for me, ambushing. Holy shit. Secured all the archers.
Hold your peace. My Lady Drakenseng calls parley.
Lower your weapons. We've come here to talk. I would know who leads my enemy's army. Tell me, why is your face so familiar? Are you the child of some lord that I've slain?
She finally shows herself. I thought I killed that person over there to her left. Guess there's another one she picked up. Saraya or something. Let's see here. Let's not tell her anything. Let's see if I can trick her or not. I'm not saying anything.
I'm here to fight you, not to answer your questions. My lady, look at them. Their armor, their raiment, they're legionnaires. Perhaps the same ones who slaughtered Rajani.
Is that so? You killed my handmaid in Raven's Rill. I shouldn't be surprised. Violence has always been the Legion's way. Ever since Hugh Montbaron murdered the old king. Did you plan the same for little Queen Mouse?
I am not gonna tell you anything.
What did we do to earn your hate? It couldn't have been the death of some distant king.
Some distant king? Yes, he must seem so to you. The old king. The man your legion sought to murder and displace. He was my father.
And your mother? Who was she?
An Archon, one of the last of her kind, granted shelter and solace by my father, the king.
Alright. Your mother was an Archon.
You say your mother was an Archon? A creature out of myth?
She came to this world with her sisters, seeking the lost gods they once served. Archons are not so strange to you. You murdered one in Raven's Rill. My handmaid, Rajani. My mother's people are precious and few. They hate you for the sister you took from them.
Are you serious? She's full of it. She's full of lies right there.
If your father was the old king, then you and Rosalind are family.
By blood, Rosalind is my niece. But I will never call her kin. Her family stood by, content to watch, while I destroyed the Legion and avenged our father. Only then did they turn against me. They raised an army to put me in chains. A mistake, they'd tell you. If they were not all dead.
Rosalind said nothing of this to me. Does she know that she's your niece?
Perhaps she doesn't know, if her family kept it from her. What better way to let a shameful secret die?
If the royal family turned against you, they must have had good reason.
Good reason? Only if you count jealousy and fear. People had begun to whisper that the king had been my father. They were rumors, nothing more. But they worried the rightful heirs. I had no designs upon the throne. Not then. But neither would I go quietly to the noose. They created the very monster they feared.
We've spoken enough about your father and his kin.
Now you know why I lay claim to this kingdom. I am well within my rights.
So you feel entitled, do you? So why are you trying to kill me? I think I'm not gonna take your bluff.
I don't believe any of this. You offer no proof besides your word.
Believe whatever you like. It counts for nothing. In the end, I have heard the voices of my mother's lost gods. On this day, they will grant me victory over you and the Pretender Queen. This parley is finished. Remain here, and you will be slain. Try to run, and I will hunt you down. We shall not speak again.
And she runs away.
Do you hear that noise? Ah, didn't Phineas say something about a war beast?
Mini boss coming soon. Yep. Oh, a gigantic mammoth type creature. Ice Age. Definitely has to have a mammoth. A war beast. I can shoot icicles down from the ceiling. Got little freaking JK's peoples with her. Sending out as cannon fodder. Come on, Lucas, get these bastards off my back. And I'll take care of that war beast. I think Lucas is confused as to who to attack. He just runs around and does nothing. Send out my pet. Did that mammoth just kill the JK's people? Thank you, mammoth. I guess it must be crazy or something, or mental. It just attacks anything that it sees. Oh shit, I stunned him. Stunned that gigantic thing. Get them off my back, Lucas. What the hell are you doing? Where did that bastard go? Right there. Keeps running around all over the place. I'm doing nice damage to him. Or her. I don't know what gender that is. Look at Lucas. Couldn't decide who to attack. Almost dead. Come on, war beast. There you go. One shot to the face. Hey, why are you just standing there?
The war beast lay dead. Its fall testament to the might of the 10th Legion. But it seemed a Pyrrhic victory. as the Azunite army pushed into the deep well. Hundreds of soldiers poured from the tunnels, easily outnumbering the Royalist forces. You and your allies fled before them, but this was not the defeat it might have seemed. Without the stone stream to refresh it, the air in the deep well was a seething cauldron of explosive gas, awaiting the merest spark. That spark the Royalists were all too happy to provide. The explosion collapsed the well, entombing the Azunites beneath the mountain, and shattering Jane Cassinder's hopes of destroying the Queen. Would that Cassinder herself had been buried there, along with her men. But such an end was not her fate.
Jane's army is fleeing down the mountain. The woman lives, but we're safe from her. For now.
The victory is yours. We owe the Legion our lives.
I'm told that Jane spoke to you. She mentioned the old king, no doubt. And the Legion's role in his murder.
Tell me the truth. It doesn't matter. I don't believe her. I don't believe her.
She'd say anything to justify the things she's done. Maybe she's starting to believe her own lies.
A reasonable explanation, but her words were not lies. Jane Cassinder spoke the truth, as far as she understands it. The commanders of the Legion did conspire to unseat the old king. The goal was never to murder the old king, only to replace him with his eldest son. But the king resisted, and the matter went awry.
You must understand. My grandfather was a monster. Even his own children despised him.
You say the king was a monster. What had he done?
I do not pretend to understand the man, but by all accounts, he was prone to paranoia, irrational rages. He grew jealous of the Legion. Before long, he started seizing our chapter houses and estates, threatening to disband the Legion altogether. So Mont Baron struck first.
You certainly know a lot about this, old guy.
You were one of the Legion commanders. Weren't you part of the plot?
When the plan was put forward by Mont Baron, I spoke against it. We had all made a vow to defend the crown, and it seemed to me that our word should be kept. But all the others disagreed. So I abandoned the Legion, left the hall, out the door, and never went back. The king was in the wrong, yes. But was treason our only recourse? I thought not.
You were the only one who abandoned the Legion over this?
A good friend followed me into exile. His name was Garin Marcel. We served the royal family as generals during the war with Jane. Garin died at the Battle of Drifter's Cross. Phineas is his son.
Phineas has Legion blood? I'd never have guessed. Seems a bit cerebral, doesn't he?
We have a friend, an old Legion scout called Odo. Would he have known about the plot?
No. Mont Baron told the rank and file nothing, so that they wouldn't share in his guilt. Little good it did them. They all died, innocent or not.
If they didn't mean to harm the king, then why was he slain?
I wasn't there when it happened, but I'm told that the king drew a sword. The man wasn't much of a fighter, more a danger to himself than the Legionnaires. Who knows how he ended up with a blade in his gut? All the parties are long dead, and we shall never learn the truth.
Alright, so there's only one dialogue choice left. I have no choice but to choose that. Why won't it just automatically pick it, you know? What's the point?
Jane told me something else. She said that she was the king's illegitimate daughter.
Ah, the old rumors. I can't say for sure, but I am inclined to believe them.
Jane Cassinda shares my blood? What else have you not told me, Lord Devonsey? The woman lost her father. Her family betrayed her. That doesn't excuse what she's done, but at least now I understand. I would ask one more favor of the Legion. Should you meet her again, Will you spare Jane Cassinda's life?
Are you out of your mind, Rosalind?
Your Majesty, she's been hunting you and your family for years. Why would you ask me to spare her life?
This mountain once bustled with dwarves, and now they're gone. Dead so that I might keep my crown. My parents, my maids and courtiers, all of Lord Devonsey's men. Too many have died for my sake.
Your Majesty, think of the political ramifications.
If Jane Cassinda dies, do you think the cities of the East will bow their heads? No. They will curse us for murdering their living saint, and the war will drag on.
So you just want to give up the crown and let her become queen or something? She is young and naive.
Whereas if we come to an agreement and Jane is kept alive, the war ends peacefully.
You assume that the woman will surrender at all.
Yeah.
I wouldn't make such a wager.
No, I would not.
Jane Cassinda is too dangerous. She can't be allowed to live.
I have to agree. And I'd hardly call myself a bloodthirsty sort of person.
I understand. I only ask you to consider my words. The Legion has my trust and support, whatever you decide.
I shall send riders to all the towns and villages that support the Queen with news of our alliance. You have the word of the Royal Court. All Western Ebb will stand united behind the Legion.
Awesome. Influence gained, Lucas. So I guess me and Lucas get along well perfectly. What did he say about that? The western part of something. So I guess I get automatons in my army. Goblins, automatons. Every place that I conquered, they become my allies. This guy too. Alright, let me save right here. Next quest I'll be doing is Lord Devonsey's Trap. Return to Odo.